Hello and welcome to Parcel Notes classes. In my earlier video, I just discussed about the method which we use to solve sums related to Walter model of dividend policy. In today's video, I am just going to discuss about the mathematical expression model given by Gordon model of dividend policy. So first of all, you have to do one thing. If you not subscribe the channel till the time, then subscribe the channel first and like the video and share this link with others so that it can reach up to the maximum students and they can get the benefit of learning some concepts related to dividend model and dividend policy. So start with today's topic. Today's topic is how to solve some practical questions which is based on mathematical expression model of Gordon dividend policy. So according to Gordon, the formula which we use to calculate market price per share of a particular firm is P. P stands for market price per share. P equals to earning per share multiplied by 1 minus P divided by K minus G. So just look at the formula first. P stands for market price per share equals to earning price per share, that is multiplied by 1 minus P, and 1 that is divided by K minus G. K stands for capitalization rate or cost of equity and G stands for growth rate. So this formula basically we used when we have only values related to earning per share and value related to dividend payout ratio, that is 1 minus P, and we don't have any value related to dividend per share. So if in a questions you have values related to earning per share, dividend payout ratio, and you don't have any value related to dividend per share, then you have to use this formula to calculate market price per share for a particular firm according to mathematical model given by Gordon. So it must be clear in your mind. First formula should be clear in your mind, that if you have values related to earning per share and dividend payout ratio and don't have any option related to dividend per share, then you have to use this formula for calculating market price per share for a firm according to Gordon. Now second main formula that we use when we have value related to dividend per share for a particular firm, then the formula is P equals to D upon may K minus G. D is dividend per share divided by K as we all know capitalization rate, and G is growth rate. So D upon may K minus G. So this formula we use when we have value related to dividend per share in our question. So the two basic formula should be clear in your mind, and it can be written in other form also, that is P equals to D upon may K minus PR. G can be find out by using the formula, that is B multiplied by R. B multiplied by R. So B is the retention ratio and R is the required rate of return. So it can be write up in another way also, that is P equals to D upon may K minus BR. Now look at the properties. Here P equals to market price per share, EPS is earning per share, B is retention ratio for the firm, and 1 minus P is dividend payout ratio of the firm. K is cost of capital and G is growth rate of the firm, that is I already discussed in previous slide, B multiplied by R. So G is B multiplied by R. B is retention ratio and R is required rate of return. So the property should be clear in your mind. Now let's take some example to solve Gordon model of dividend policy. So here look at the first example. The earning per share of XYZ company is rupees 15. The market rate of discount applicable to the company is 12%, and the dividends are expected to grow at 10% annually. The company retains 70% of its earnings and calculate the market value of share using Gordon model of dividend policy. So here first what we have to do, first of all we just have to look what the values are given in the question, what type of values are given in the question. So first of all earning per share value is given, that is rupees 15. Then market rate of discount applicable to companies 12%, and dividend are expected to grow, that means G, growth rate is given 10%, and the company retention ratio is 70%. So we have to calculate market value of share using Gordon model. So we just have to use the first formula, that is EPS multiplied by 1 minus B divided by K minus G. So here E is equal to 15 per share, B is 70%, that can be written as 0.70, and K is 12% and G is 10%. Now as market price of share P equals to EPS multiplied by 1 minus P divided by K minus G. First of all we have to write the formula. Now we just put all the given values in the above formula. So P equals to 15 multiplied by 1 minus 0.70 divided by 0.12 minus 0.10. What I have written in the formula, 15 multiplied by 1 minus 0.70, that is divided by 0.12 minus 0.10. Now after solving this, what we get? So we just get 15 multiplied by 0.30 divided by 0.02 equals to what? Rupees 225 per share. So market price per share according to Gordon model for XYZ Limited company is rupees 225 rupees per share. So by using first formula we get 225 rupees per share for XYZ Limited. So the first formula should be clear in your mind. Now we just take another example also to solve the method by using second formula. So the second example is Shyam Limited has 10% actual capitalization rate, that is KE. So here KE is 10%. Dividend payout ratio is 50%. So dividend payout ratio DPR is 50% and declares a dividend of rupees 5 per share. So here we have value related to dividend per share. So we just have to use the second main formula, that is D upon K minus G. Now, normal capitalization rate in the industry to which this company belongs is 15%. Normal capitalization rate is 15%. That means R is given. Find out the value of equity shares of the company using the Gordon model of dividend policy. So first of all we have to read the questions carefully and write out the main properties which are given in the question. So here first of all if we look in the question, then K is given, that is 10%, dividend payout ratio is given 50%, and dividend per share is given 5 rupees per share, and capitalization rate, normal required rate of return is also given R 15%. And on the basis of second formula we have to calculate market price per share for Shyam Limited company. So first of all, according to question we have to write all the properties on a one paper. So just write down the properties after writing the formula. The formula is P equal to D upon K minus G, or we can written in another form also P upon K minus BR. So here B is 1 minus dividend payout ratio. So B is 1 minus dividend payout ratio, or we can say that dividend payout ratio equals to 1 minus B. So dividend payout ratio formula is 1 minus B. If I want to calculate the value of B, then I just can write it in inverse order, that is B equals to 1 minus dividend payout ratio, and P is equal to price per share, and D is equal to rupees 5 per share, and K is 15% and R is 10%. Here R is 10% and K is 15%. Now first of all we just calculate the value of B. So first of all we have to calculate the value of B, that is retention ratio. So B is calculated by 1 minus dividend payout ratio value, and dividend payout ratio is 50%. So 1 minus 0.50, we just get 0.50 value of B. So B value is 0.50. So now we just put this value in the above mentioned formula of Gordon model. So P equals to 5 upon में 0.50, that is D upon में K. So K is 15%. So 0.15 minus K minus BR. K minus BR, if we remember the formula. So K minus BR. So K is 15%, 0.15 we write, and minus B is 0.50 and multiply by R. R is 10%, that is 0.10. So after putting all the values in the given formula, we just calculate all the properties in finding out the procedure of market price per share for Shyam Limited company. So after solving the first line, what we get? 5 upon me 0.15 minus 0.05, and after solving this line, we just get the properties as 500 divided by 10, and what we get in final answer? Rupees 50 per share for Shyam Limited company. Hence we can say that, lastly what you have to write, hence we can say that market price per share according to Gordon model of dividend policy for Shyam Limited company is rupees 50 per share. So this is the second main example, which is based on how to use the second formula when we have values related to dividend payout ratio and dividend per share and retention ratio also. So this is basically related to second main formula. I hope second main formula should be clear in your mind. Now I am giving you a practical question which you have to solve by using both the methods. Just look at the question first. Here the question says that following information is available in respect of required rate of return on investment and cost of capital and earning per share of XYZ Limited, and what you have given. Rate of return on investment R is 15%, 12%, 10%, and cost of capital is 12%, and earning per share is rupees 10 per share. And determine the value of shares using Gordon model for different payout ratio 100%, 80% and 40%. So first of all, what you have to do, you just have to calculate three main categories. In three main categories you have to divide it. One is 15%, second one is 12%, and third one is 10%. 15% means it is R greater than K, and second main question that is related to R equals to K situation, and third main category related to R less than K. Then you have to calculate the values at 15% for dividend payout ratio when dividend payout ratio is 100%. First of all, you have to calculate the value according to 100% dividend payout ratio. Then second category, you have to calculate according to 80% dividend payout ratio, and then thirdly you have to calculate according to 40% dividend payout ratio. So in all three categories you have to find out three main answers according to 100% dividend payout ratio, according to 80% dividend payout ratio, and according to 40% dividend payout ratio separately. And after getting all three categories, you have to conclude that in which dividend payout ratio the company has sufficient market price per share for a particular share. तो यहाँ पे लास्टली जब आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो आपको जब कंक्लूजन पूछा जाए अगर क्वेश्चन में, तो देन यू हैव टू राइट दैट maximum number of market price per share is come according to, if it comes according to 100% dividend payout ratio, or if it come according to 80% or 40%, then you have to conclude that 40% or 80% or 100% is optimum dividend payout ratio for a company, because according to this it has maximum market price per share. So this question you have to solve by yourself, and after it you have to put your comment. how you like it, and whether you clear about the concept of mathematical expression model of Gordon model of dividend policy or not, and try to solve this question by yourself. Otherwise, I will provide next video that is based on solving some complex questions of Gordon model. So just like it and share it and subscribe the channel first, and please put your valuable comment or feedback on my channel so that I can modify some factors related to or some contents of my video. So thank you so much for viewing the complete video.